Good evening, friends. Welcome to the neighborhood family meeting.
The summer is coming. When you hear the word summer, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
There are many wonderful things about summer. For example, the nice and warm weather. We enjoy the outdoor activities and the places we go for vacations, etc.
So tonight we are going to share something fascinating that can only be seen during summer. Here are the clues.
It's a quiet, warm summer evening with a trickling sound of water heard in the woods. As the sun sets, tiny flashes of light start to flicker throughout the trees. At first there were just a few, but soon hundreds of blinking lights are floating in the forest.
The answer is,
Fireflies.
have you seen fireflies before?
Yes, I have. Now, let's play true or false. See how much you know about these twinkling creatures.
Number 1. Fireflies are a type of flies. True or false? The answer is false. You can call it a lightning bug, a glowworm, or a firefly, just as long as you remember it's a winged beetle, not a fly. Fireflies are from the Lampyridae family, which sets them apart from all the other beetles. Number 2. Fireflies live in humid places. True or false? That's correct. These insects often live in humid regions of Asia and the Americas, where they mostly feed on plant pollen and nectar. Their larvae live underground or underwater, so fresh water is an essential element to these insects. Number 3. All fireflies can glow. True or false? False. Not all fireflies glow. The adult fireflies of some species are not luminous at all. However, firefly larvae glow. Even the eggs glow regardless if they are found underground or underwater. Fireflies have a special light-making organ under their abdomen. To make light, the fireflies take in oxygen and mix it with a natural substance called luciferin, found in the cells of these organs. They use this light, called bioluminescence, to light up the ends of their abdomen. Number 4. All fireflies glow with the same pattern. True or false? False. Each firefly species has their own unique light pattern, so they can attract mates of the same species. It works like a flashing fingerprint, which is helpful when they need to find each other in the dark. Fireflies use their light not only to find potential mates, but also to communicate and to scare off predators. Number 5. Fireflies' lights are yellow. True or false? False. Firefly flags can be yellow, green, or orange. Number 6. Fireflies are herbivores, plant eaters. True or false? False. Firefly larvae eat snails, worms, and slugs. Adults eat other fireflies, nectar, or pollen. Therefore, fireflies are important predators in the ecosystem.
So, how did you do? Aren't these tiny twinkling creatures interesting? As a matter of fact, I was so fascinated by how, as such a small insect, it is equipped with an organ that can take oxygen and produce light.
Yes, and furthermore, when it lights up, it produces almost no heat. Can you imagine what happens if it produced heat? The poor bug would go down in flames. Wow, I really appreciate God's wisdom through His wonderful creation, don't you?
Yes. Proverbs 3:19a says, Jehovah by wisdom founded the earth. Every tiny thing, even a tiny insect, can show us God's wisdom.
Let's sing the song together.
1, 2. Jehovah by wisdom has founded the earth, established the heaven with all of its worth. His knowledge is holy, made the rivers flow, and the skies drop down dew on the grass here below. Ha-la-la-la-la-la-la-le-lu-jah. Ha-la-la-la-la-la-la-le-lu-jah. Oh, don't let this wisdom depart from your side. This life for your soul, this knowledge so bright. Your feet will not stumble as you walk down the street. You won't be afraid and your sleep will be sweet. Ha-la-la-la-la-le-lu-jah. Ha-la-la-la-la-la-la-le-lu-jah. Ha-la-la-la-la-la-la-le-lu-jah. Ha-la-la-la-la-la-le-lu-jah. Ha-la-la-la-la-la-la-le-lu-jah. Ha-la-la-la-la-la-la-le-lu-jah.
When I was young, during the summer, in the evening, oftentimes I saw many fireflies flying in the bushes along the stream. Sometimes my friends and I would catch a few, put them in a jar, and watch them illuminate in the jar like a lamp in the dark. The little light gave me a warm and happy feeling.
In John 8:12b, Jesus said to the people who came to him, I am the light of the world. He who follows me shall by no means walk in darkness. Isn't it wonderful that when we follow Jesus, we will always have light and never walk in darkness?
Let's read John 8:12b together.
Now, let's sing Follow, Follow.
Follow, I will follow Jesus. To the right, to the left, I will follow him. Follow, follow, I will follow Jesus. Wherever he may go, I will follow him. Let's sing it again.
Follow, follow, I will follow Jesus. To the left, to the right, I will follow him. Follow, follow, I will follow Jesus. Wherever he may go, I will follow. Follow, follow, I will follow Jesus. To the left, to the right, I will follow him. Follow, follow, I will follow Jesus. Wherever he may go, I will follow. For today's craft, we are going to do fireflies in a jar without actual fireflies. So what you will need are these materials. You will need a glass jar, some glow-in-the-dark paint. It could be any color, a skewer, a chopsticks, or something you can use to dip in the paint. And then I have some small cups that I will put my paint in. Okay, now let's begin. So first, I want to ask you to make sure that your glass jar is washed and clean, okay? Next, I'm going to pour some paint into the cup. You don't need too much, just a little bit is enough. Okay, and you can always pour more, so don't pour too much at the first time. So I put two different colors in separate cups. Okay, see? I only put a little bit. All right, now I will start by using the thick side of my chopstick, and I dab a little bit and start dabbing it bottom inside of my jar. So I dab, and then you can free dab however you want.
The dots can be in different sizes and shapes and colors. Now work your way up from the bottom of the jar to the top.
Now I have finished with the dabbing. I use different shapes and also different colors. Look at that.
Place it under the sun or a lamp to charge up. When night comes, you will have fireflies in your jar.
See you next time.